Okay, so this project is something that I've dreamed about doing for a long time, and now I have the reason to make it. Many of you probably, if you're into mechanical things, you probably like the show, the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Well, speaking of mechanical things, the noises you hear in the background are my washer and dryer because I'm in my basement. But anyway, I had the opportunity that I'm building right now a stage car for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and I've always wanted to build the horn just from one of my old cars. Yeah, I was just fascinated with it, really. And when I was given this opportunity at first, I mean, I know I can't get the snake horn, which is the original horn. It's like a serpent or a dragon. I originally thought about using a horse head because I had something like that. But recently I just found this, well, it's a dinosaur toy. And it was missing the tail. So it's broken, missing the tail. And I've already taken the head off. So I took the head off and spray painted that, you know, with this metallic. It says metallic, but it's not metallic what I was thinking of. It doesn't have any sparkle in it, which is what I wanted. I wanted to not be sparkly. I wanted it to just have the look of gold. But it says metallic gold, but that's a little deceiving. It's not like sparkly, which is good. So I painted that. I painted the mouth. But the reason for this video is not for someone that wants to make this exact thing. This is if you have this kind of issue where you want to make either a prop for your own car, a horn for your own car, or a stage prop. You can use whatever you want. So I'm showing you what things will work, and you can just use your own creativity. You can put a skull head, you can use anything that you can think of that you can find that might go with your rat rod or hot rod or bicycle even. So, and what I'm saying is that this horn from Walmart, I didn't realize this, and this is why I'm sharing it. I didn't know if you take this off and extend it, if it was still going to work, and it does. So all that I'm going to do is show. So this is a 5/8 heater hose, which fits not snug, but a little bit loose there. So what I'll be able to do is I'll use some glue, zip ties, and I'll make sure I put the glue back here so that I don't clog up the horn part, the reed or whatever. So I put some gloves on because every time I use super glue, I always get it on my fingers. Mostly when I'm opening it. Probably because I buy this cheap stuff. This is from Harbor Freight, I think, HFT. So, anyway, what I'm going to do is just stick the hose through here. And I think I'll put some, let's see, put some crazy glue first, about here. And then I'll put some hot glue a little bit further up to kind of help seal it. And then I'll have the zip ties also. So it's not that much. Okay, and then I can just add some more right here to help seal it also. This is a tight fit. I had it in here already, but here we go. And I'll probably paint this red once it's all done. So from here I just have to decide how I'm going to glue it. So let's see. I think I'll just drop some hot glue in there. And then I can kind of build this up later. Alright, so now on the other end, I have this is a rubber transmission hose, but it's kind of like also like a fuel hose from a car. So I think this is 5/16, but that just barely fits inside here. So let me, and it fits, I mean importantly it fits inside here. Okay, so let me trim this off a little bit more evenly so I can get snug up against it. Okay, so let's see. Put a little bit of super glue on this side. This has got kind of like a plasticky type little locking, you know, it's kind of almost like a plumber's thread. It's like tighter on the inside, like a cone shape. So that's how it held in. So I'm just going to push that in and it should lock. Okay, so that will be a nice tight seal. And then I think I'll put some super glue on this here. Some super glue here. And then as I put this in, I'll add some hot glue around the whole piece and slide it all the way in so it touches. You know, I'll just get some zip ties here. I think zip ties are better than hose clamps because, you know, it's rubber to rubber. Maybe a hose clamp might squeeze it too tight. Okay, so this is really the completed horn. I'm going to put this covering that I bought from Napa Auto Parts on the outside. It's split. This is only a couple dollars. I chose this because it was the cleaner option. Yes, I could paint this hose, but I wanted a more metal look to it, so I got that. I did have a trash pick vacuum cleaner which had this similar kind of look, but that I was going to use, but I just kind of got grossed out about using that because there was like hair dangling inside it and all that, and I didn't want to mess with that. So before I paint it, obviously I want to test it. It works fine. So now we'll just put this on, and I'll take it outside and give it a quick coat of paint. And as far as brackets, I have this metal piece here. But really, I can put any kind of bracket around, as long as I'm not too tight right there by the door. And then this is still thick enough that I can drill in here and add a bracket for this on the car. So I might not be able to show you in this video this installed in the car, but I'll show you it's being completed in a few minutes, and I'll show the car in a few minutes. So this stuff, what this is normally for, is to protect heater hoses and wires in cars from heat and from being rubbed up against things. So, as I said, it's available in Napa or other auto parts stores. I buy it from Napa because they can cut it to length and it's cheaper that way. But some stores you might just buy it, well, like say Harbor Freight, you might be able to just buy an assortment of it in a bag, and it's not expensive. Or, you know, AutoZone, places like that, you can get, and it's fairly cheap too. But I like it this way so you can just get however much you need. Alright, I just made a little adjustment to the zip ties so that they're at the bottom, so that my my slit here is at the bottom. I'm going to go paint this outside, off camera, just because it's not a big deal. But also I just noticed there's this little thing here that I can also use as a bracket. Or I can put like a little clamp around this. It's going to be fairly easy to do. And again, like inside here, let me show that, if you can see that, I don't know. Inside here, I might just spray some foam or fill it with something, but again, that's going to vary with whatever object you use to make your horn, if you're going to do this. Okay, so this is the prop car that I've been working on. It's not ready to have this installed yet. I still need to mount the tires, the wheels, the fenders, and I need to get that done first. But I like to do some of the fun things in between that give it the details, just to keep myself, you know, fresh, and so I'm not constantly doing like, you know, the same task. So I just wanted to show how it's going to look about. It's going to be mounted here, and it'll be mounted on the fender, which I still have to make. And this is about what it'll sound like. I did think about maybe doing different things to try to make the sound more bassy, but that's just, you know, if I have time, I might do that. The original car horn and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was kind of bassier. But this is a prop car. It might look small, but I had to make it a certain size, but it does fit 4 kids. It might look small next to me because I'm standing close to the camera and I'm kind of tall and big, but it's definitely big enough to hold 4 kids, and it had to be a certain size to fit on a small stage. It will hold me too. Everything is strong enough to hold me. But that's besides the point. I just wanted to point that out because I know it probably looks rather small on the camera. So I hope someone can get some use out of this video and build a unique horn for their bicycle or for their car, or even for a stage prop like this, for like a Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or some kind of roaring 20s play that they might be making or doing. So thanks for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I just hope you enjoyed this prop. I enjoyed making it, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, and probably annoy my kids a lot with it. Anyway, that's what dads are for, right? Alright, see you later.